Hello traders, Adam Hansen here for eaprofiler.com, and welcome to the introduction video for the GPS Forex Robot version 3. This robot's been around for a while, developed by a guy by the name of Mark Larson in conjunction with some other developers. You might know Mark. I think he's also developed EA Lab as well, and I think he runs a couple of other websites. I normally do start these videos on the actual developer's website itself, but the website for this one has this really annoying video which I can't actually turn off, so it's messing around with my recording a little bit. So I'm starting on the charts today, but before I get to the charts, I will give you a bit of a run through of what's on the site. There is quite a lot of sales pitch on there, so just extracting the main parts out of it. It's the system's $149 for a one-time fee for the system, and it comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I have had to contact these guys a couple of times just to confirm some settings, and they've always been responsive. So I have no reason, whilst I haven't had to use the money-back guarantee as of yet, I have no reason to believe that it wouldn't be honoured. So it's good to see that when you do actually contact these guys, they will reply. So that's a bonus. The system itself also claims to be 98% accurate, and in the rare occasions that it's not accurate, it will open like a hedging trade in order to recover the small loss. So that's really all I took away from the developer's website. There's a lot of other stuff on there you can check out for yourself. But getting onto the charts, the recommended broker that they use is FX Choice. They do say that you can use any broker you like, but the system has been optimized based on the data from FX Choice. The system trades 4 currency pairs: the dollar Swiss, the pound dollar, the euro pound, and also the euro dollar. It doesn't matter which time frame you attach the robots to. They do recommend, however, that it's attached to either a 15-minute chart or a 1-hour chart, but they also say in the same sentence that it's not important. I've been trading this system for a couple of weeks now. It's actually done pretty well up to this point. When you download the system, you will receive a user guide, it's pretty in-depth. It's about 45 pages long, and it will take you through everything. There's a couple of different ways you can get the system up and running on the platform, and it will also take you through all of the different settings, what they mean and what the adjustments mean as well. There are a couple of the settings that I wanted to show you. I'm not going to take you through all of them, as there's quite a few, but if we just have a look at the EA properties. So obviously when you download the system, you will get your CB receipt, and obviously you're just entering in your email there at the top to authenticate the system on the chart. If we scroll down, so use money management is set to true in this case, and that's recommended by the developer. So basically we'll base the trade size off of your account size. In the event that is set to false, it will then use this input here to determine the trade size, but we'll leave that set to true. Scrolling down, auto analysis. So this one's set to false, and by doing that, it then bases the trade frequency on these settings below here. So trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are all set to true. I haven't traded with this set to true, so I'm not exactly sure how it would trade under those circumstances, how frequently or infrequently it trades. But what I have noticed, that by setting this to false and these to true, that it will open trades at the same time every day. And I'll get into that when we head across to the MyFX book page. But something else I just wanted to make a quick mention of was that we haven't seen as of yet any of the hedging trades that the developer speaks of, that the system will use in those 2% of cases that it gets to trade wrong. So that is pretty much all I wanted to cover off on as far as the settings. Like I say, there are a lot of settings here that you can have a play around with yourself. I've tried to, for the purposes of this test, keep it largely largely the default settings. So what I'll do is we'll head across to the MyFX book page. So like I mentioned, it's done pretty well up to this point. We've seen an 11.2% gain, a drawdown of 5.95%, and as mentioned, this system has been trading since the 9th of July, so that's not a bad start. Scrolling down, we can see that so far the system has traded 64 times, 100% win on both longs and shorts, and an average trade duration of 5.5 hours. That's probably my biggest issue with this system. Is it's quite a long time to be spending in the market. If we have a look at what we're taking here, this system is essentially a scalping system. It's not looking to take much. We're only taking all of 2 pips out of the market. So when I see an average trade length of 5.5 hours, it does, I guess, bring into question the accuracy of the system or the efficiency of the system. Obviously, we don't want to be spending a long time in the market. We'd rather be out of it more than we're in it. But I guess, obviously, we're not sitting in front of the charts for 5.5 hours a day, and this system was designed as a bit of a set and forget kind of system. So it's not that we have to worry about that time, but if we just look at the system on its own, then 5.5 hours does seem like quite an excessive amount of time for what we're asking the market to do. So I do question the efficiency a little bit there. As mentioned earlier, the system does trade at the same time, or at least open trades at the same time every day. That is 1 a.m. local server time, so that's 8 a.m. here in Sydney, which does happen to coincide with the open of the New Zealand trading day. So I'm not sure if they're trying to capture that influx of volume into the market as a result of the US market closing and then the New Zealand market opening. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the logic is behind that, but I just thought that was an interesting aspect of the system that I thought I would mention. So that's about all I wanted to cover off on with the intro for the GPS Forex Robot, guys. As always, I'll be tracking the system on a demo account first, and then pending some solid performance and also enough trade data, moved across to a live account from there. So if you've enjoyed the video, guys, please ensure to give it a thumbs up, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel to stay up to date with any future video releases for the GPS Forex Robot. I'll be bringing another video out for this one probably within the next couple of weeks. I'm also currently testing the 1000 pip climber system and also the Ranger EA. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link below the video for the GPS Forex Robot website so that you can check it out for yourself. I'll also leave a link to this MyFX book page so that you can follow along with how the system is performing in between video releases, and I'll also leave a link to the EA Profiler website. It's a bit of a work in progress, the website, guys, so bear with me as I get that set up. But that's about it for this one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Happy trading, and bye for now.